Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is the FV207. It's the Tier 8 British SPG, and we're located on the north spawn of Cliff, and it's under the command of FendaBenda. Now he's got one mark of excellence on his barrel, so he's played it quite a lot, and let's see how he gets on in this battle. Well, the one good thing about the FV207, apart from the fact that the gun's actually mounted in a pivot, which means it's got a wide field of fire, is that it's an enclosed Arty, which means you can use vents, and that improves the performance quite considerably. Now, FendaBenda's taking a rather open position, but he's not worried about that. He's probably using vents, rammer and gun laying drive, and some enemy have turned up, and he's rounds out straight away. He gets a direct hit on that Progetto 46 as he goes sailing past, but he's going to have to move position now because if they come up onto the heights they're going to spot him, and so he needs to get into cover. It's got a 24.76 reload on this gun. Lining a shot up on the Progettos. Working out where they're going to be, and he's lost sight of them, but I think he knows generally where they are. But he's not going to fire at them because he's not absolutely certain. He doesn't want to waste a shot, so he's going to go after the Type 4 Heavy. Oh, no, he's changed his mind. He can see the Progettos again. And one of them's gone down, so he's now aiming just for the other one. Fires around it and gets a hit. 310 hit points. He was lucky actually, because for a moment it looked like he was going to hit that rock column, or the column that was on the heights there. You see that column there just below? But he actually got the Progetto instead. Okay, he's loaded. Accurately placed the round, oh, right into the Progetto again. 273 hit points this time. And we've got a T-32. That's an American Tier 8 Heavy at the Western Pass. But looking up near the centre of the map, we've got the Object 257. And he's just visible there. And we're only a few seconds away from shooting. Rounds out straight away. And it looks like he did... Well, he looks like he tracked that that 257, but it didn't do anything else other than stun it. Now there's one tank that's managed to make it up onto the cliff top. It's the T-49, and we've also got an AMX 1390 the other side. And we fire a round in, but I don't think we got a hit there. The 1390 is going up to have a look. There he is, T-49. And that's a derp gun on that one. And he's going in to try and derp the 1390. Oh, and he did. He got a hit, unfortunately. 1390 is pulling down off the rock. We're trying to line the T-49 up for a shot. Might be able to splash him. .257s keeps poking out from around that rock formation there, those columns, and a lovely hit there, which was a splash. 251. We've still got that T-49 up on top of the rock. We've got a Conqueror who's teasing that ridgeline, trying to see over it and shoot at the enemy. Meanwhile, we've got a number of enemy heavies, or two enemy heavies, trying to make their way around the cliff. Well, we splashed the 257 there. And he's on fire! Oh, he's gone! Unfortunately, the fire wasn't started by us. It was started by somebody else, but we do pick up the stun assist for that. Okay, now we're looking for counter battery. No sign of the enemy. There's various bushes around there that you can hit. There's a T92. Now he's up on top of that cliff top there, looking towards the R tanks that are defending that route. Fires around it, and oh, he's wiped him out. 589 hit points. The round hit the rear of the T92, which is where the turret is. And that Emil's got a fire, and he's burning. Oh, he's burning. Yes, keep burning. Oh, he's put the fire out, but he's lost a huge amount of his health. Now, can we help him by adding a little HE to start it up again? 160 hit points this time. And we're picking up some stun assist as well. Firing a shot at the TD spot, and he's got a blind hit. There was somebody there. There are a couple of TDs on the enemy team, a Charioteer, Ferdinand and a Scorpion G, and it's more than likely a Scorpion G was up there. The Charioteer was last seen in the Western Pass, so it can't be him. So the alternative might be the Ferdinand, but I doubt the Ferdinand will be up there. I think it's the Scorpion. Is he going to try for another shot? Work out where the Scorpion is. Fire a round in. Round out. And another hit! Yep, somebody's still there. Well, if he is still there, he's hurting now. Reload's going through. He won't abandon that position, but he might reposition a little further back to avoid the shell striking him next shot. And that's why FendaBenda's choosing a different spot to fire at. Ah! He got the Scorpion. It did reposition, and he found out where it was. He worked it out correctly. He pulled further back to avoid any further splash, and I'm afraid it didn't work because FendaBenda worked out precisely where he would be, just as I would have worked it out as well. So, very well done there. Nice blind kill. That's a tip for you tankers. Don't sit in the same position. If you've been hit by Arty once, relocate. If you do sit there and you can expect another shell to hit you, if a shell does hit you the second time and you don't relocate, it's your own fault if you get killed. Now that Scorpion did relocate, but he relocated somewhere that was fairly obvious and FendaBenda was able to work it out. Okay, we're looking for counter battery now. We're looking for the tracer from the enemy Arty. There is only one enemy Arty. It's an M40, M43. He could be in those bushes, or he might be just next to that house, or just in front of that house. There's a set of bushes over there. I'm not so sure he is over there because there's no wall been knocked down. You look for other clues as well to indicate exactly where enemy is. Things like walls knocked down or trees knocked down, they tend to give an indication as to where the enemy has gone. Well, there, that Charioteer has been spotted. And we're about to put a shell in there. Round out. And he's got the kill! Blind kill on the Charioteer! That means there are only two enemies left now. The Ferdinand and the M40. Yes, he was in front of that house. He was there. And he's now feeling threatened. And he has actually been taken out by our Object 704. And that means the last remaining enemy is the Ferdinand. Now, supposedly he'll be guarding the Western Pass, but in actual fact, he's just at the very back of the cap. Round out. And we get 244 hit points from a splash, and he's killed with the following shot, so we pick up the stun assist. So let's have a look at the end of battle stats, and it's an ace tanker for FendaBenda in the FV207. He also picked up a Gore's medal, Bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 16. A Gore's medal for doing more damage than 8 times the hit points of his own vehicle. That shows just how much or how heavily he was working during that battle. And you can see the targets that he hit here. So let's, the win 8 was 7687, so very super unicum level, deep purple. If we look at team score, we can see that he got the highest damage. He didn't pick up the high caliber. We got 4,121 hit points of damage. So that wasn't enough for the high caliber. That couldn't have been 20% of the enemy hit points in total. But the next highest score on his team was the Emil at 2497, and the highest score on the enemy team was the Type 4 Heavy. He managed 3,250 hit points, and he picked up a cool headed as well. When it came to kills, again, it was FendaBenda who managed to get the highest number. He got 3, followed by the Emil, Progetto, Centurion and T44 with 2 apiece. If we look at the XP, we can see again FendaBenda was highest with 1,340 base XP, followed by the Centurion with 963, the T44 with 927 and the Progetto with 875. He fired 14 rounds during that battle. He got 7 direct hits, 7 penetration, 8 splash. Damage of 4,121 hit points, all at more than 300 meters. He damaged 8 of the enemy but killed 3 of them, so he was just 1 enemy more short of getting a Confederate as well. He did stun assistance damage of 1,262 hit points as well of 12 stuns. On a standard account, he earned 40,220 credits. After ammunition resupply, he had 23,140 credits left over to take away. He picked up 5 bonds for the Gore's medal. He also earned 1,340 base XP times 2 for the first victory, so he took away 2,680 experience points altogether. So a very good round there, and especially that good kill on the both the Ferdinand, who, or not the Ferdinand, rather the Charioteer, who was a blind kill, as well as the Scorpion G. Just too obvious. If you sit in an obvious position, you can expect Arty to hit you out of the blue without you being seen beforehand. So don't pick obvious spots. That's the answer. So if you enjoyed this replay, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully it'll be your replay that I'll be featuring in the next video.